Power, elegance, and detail. 3 things that make the iPhone unique. Let's bring it to life in the world of 3D. Hi everyone, and welcome to this exciting video. In this tutorial, we're going to model the iPhone 17 Pro Max and create a final render. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. I've already built the base model, and now I'll adjust everything according to these measurements. I start by creating a box from the top view and resizing it to the desired dimensions. For better visibility, I've set the size a bit larger than the actual scale. Now I'll convert it to Editable Poly. Select the corner edges, and apply a chamfer. Next, I'll create the top section where the cameras are located, again using a box. Based on the top view, I'll adjust its proportions. Convert it to Editable Poly, and chamfer the edges once more. Then I'll place it in position and move it slightly to the right. Now I want to create the speaker, microphone, and Type-C port using Boolean operations. First, I'll create a few cylinders for the speaker and microphone. Move them into place. And make a few copies. Then I'll make a box for the Type-C port. Adjust its size. And convert it to Editable Poly. I'll chamfer the corners. Inset the middle part. And shape it like a Type-C connector. After that, I'll cap the middle polygon, rotate it 180 degrees, and position it correctly. Now it's time to create the buttons on the side. I'll switch to the front view, and use a box to make the buttons. After converting to Editable Poly, I'll chamfer the corners. Then I'll place it properly and make a copy. Using the vertex points, I'll scale it slightly larger and adjust its position. I'll duplicate these buttons again, enlarge them, and move them a bit lower. Then I'll copy them to the opposite side and rotate them 180 degrees. I'll make one more copy for the lower part. Before performing the Boolean operation, I'll scale the charging port slightly larger. There are also two screws next to it, so I'll create those as well. I'll copy one of the cylinders and move it into the right position. Then I'll convert it to Editable Poly and shape the screw using Quick Slice. I'll copy it again for the left side and place it correctly. Now I'll convert the main body of the phone to Pro Boolean. I'll enable the No Edge Removal option so the edges don't disappear. Then I'll perform the Boolean operations for all buttons, starting with the larger one. Once all the subtractions are done, I'll convert the body back to Editable Poly. Everything seems fine, no problems so far. This specific button looks a bit different. I'll select the polygon, scale it slightly, and move it forward. Then I'll place it properly on the body. Now let's move on to the camera section. I want to smooth the bottom a little. So I'll select the bottom polygon, hold Ctrl, and select edges to get the surrounding edge loop. Then, using the scale tool and numerical input, I'll fine-tune its shape. Looks good now. Next, I'll create the camera lenses using cylinders. I'll move them into position, increase the segments, and make a few copies. Using inset, I'll add the inner details. Each camera has slightly different inner structures, so I'll model each one individually. I'll also create a sphere for the central part of each lens. With bevel and inset, I can easily shape those details. I forgot to extrude the outer edges. Let's fix that. I'll select them all using Grow, and detach them to apply a separate camera lens material later. Now I'll create the glass cover over the lenses with another cylinder. Next, I'll make 3 more cylinders for the opposite side and use Boolean again. A small gap appeared here, so I'll undo. Ctrl+Z, and go back to Editable Poly. The reason is that there was no supporting edge nearby. So I'll add one with quick slice, both vertically and horizontally through the center. Then I'll activate Pro Boolean again and apply the subtract operation. I'll use a copy of this to create the flashlight shape. Finally, I'll apply a Turbo Smooth modifier. For this thin section, I'll make a flat box, chamfer the corners, like we learned before. And apply the proper texture. I'll copy that object as well. The backside is complete. Now let's move on to the front screen. We need to model the front speaker, front camera, and display panel. First, I'll create the screen frame using a small inset, and slightly extruded downwards. Then I'll model the top speaker. Adjust its dimensions, and convert it to Editable Poly. I'll hide the other objects to focus on it. I'll move the edges inward a bit. And do the same on the opposite side. It looks a little short, so I'll extend it slightly, that's better. Now I'll create the front camera using a box. Adjust its position. And round the corners after converting to Editable Poly. I'll make a smaller copy of it for the inner part. And add a sphere next to it. After bringing back the hidden objects, I'll duplicate the camera with Ctrl+V to perform the Boolean operation. Let's enable Pro Boolean again, and make sure to turn on no edge removal so edges remain clean. After applying subtract, I'll check for gaps. Everything looks fine. This one will get a darker material. Now, let's move on to reviewing and applying materials. This one is the flashlight material. Pause the video if you want to see the settings clearly. Next is the glass material. Here's the main body material. It includes a small noise map in the glossiness slot. Its color looks like this. Reflect and glossiness values are set like this. I'll increase glossiness slightly. Here's the noise map for you to check. I'll also add a small noise map to the bump channel. The scale should be very small. Maybe even less. Oh, I forgot to apply the materials. Let's do that now. This is the camera lens material, and here are the color values. Next, the screen material. First, I'll detach the polygon for the display. After applying the material, it looks a bit messy. So I'll add a UVW map modifier. Now it fits perfectly. I'll flip the phone over and apply materials to the camera area as well. Then I'll bring everything back to place. Now I'll apply materials to the rest of the objects. Including the flashlight parts. To avoid deformation, I'll add 2 support edges using Connect. I'll also detach these polygons to give them a glass material. You can see the difference clearly. I almost forgot the buttons. Let's apply their materials too. Looks good now. There was a small gap here. I'll fix it using Quick Slice to add a supporting edge. I'll also chamfer these areas slightly. And do the same on the opposite side. Now I'll group everything together. Then I'll make a copy, rotate it, and place it properly. Alright, I've prepared a scene for rendering. I just realized I forgot to make the material for the screws. Let's check that. It's a gray color, with a fairly high IOR and reflect value. I also replaced the previous glass material for the camera covers. This one looks better. The camera material I used earlier is now slightly brighter. Here's the scene material as well. I'll enable denoising. Increase the render quality. And finally hit render. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support me and the channel. See you in the next video. Goodbye.